Ndị be anyị kenenu m unu. Asị m na ụbọchị nketa mmadụ n'ala Igbo na mma. Ala Igbo ya dịka echi na-echi ada agwụ agwụ. Otu anyị kwuru otu aka ya dịrịrị. Ise anyị dịka o si dị, anyị eje gbapụ na ọsọ ka wetara na update. Nnukwu update anyị ji maka wee bịa n'iru akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị uhuruchi nketa na Eastern News 24. Gbasịta maka ya bụ ife na-ada na akpọtụ na obodo nọ n'ime ya na ndị nwere onwe ndị Igbo na-azọ n'iru akwụkwọ. Ọzọ dịka ibe ya bụ ọbụna nke ụbọchị gị na-esonyere ka gbarụ ketụsaba ya bụ ozi kwụrụtụ ụmụnne ndị ọzọ n'ebe dị iche iche aka. Alright, update eji maka ya wee bịa bụ gbasịta maka the reactions of ụmụnne anyị kasị n'iru akwụkwọ on the issue gbasịta maka quote others Ekpa's release gain momentum as Finland government block CDX Musa petition ICC vow to do this. All right, this is Biafran Liatin on the issue concerning the Biafran Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa and the Nigerian government. All right, Machokun Geya Bife, on Gesura drop or if All right, over to you.
The first half, Christopher Musa has said that he's ready to defend Nigerian military. Also, in that interview, he said he is ready. In that same interview, said he is ready to tender evidences against Simon Ekpa, and that Simon Ekpa should, he said, with the help of international community, that the Finnish government should help them please repatriate Simon Ekpa back to Nigeria. That the Finnish government cannot undo Simon Ekpa the way they can undo Simon Ekpa. Pastor, how can you react to this?
Point of correction. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you are watching us from. I remember humble self evangelist Benjamin Johnson is the only Biafran evangelist that speaks the truth and nothing but the truth. And I am happy the way CDS Musa is coming out smoking. Congratulations, CDS. God bless you. Kudos to you. I am happy that you can come out boldly now to face Simon Ekpa in ICC to defend the military image and the repatriation of Nigeria, Simon Ekpa to Nigeria. But before I proceed on that angle, I want to talk some issues based on the military aspect of it. CDS Musa, you are complaining that you are ready now to defend the military, not Nigeria. Remember, you people accuse Simon Ekpa of being a terrorist, and the same AGF in Nigeria, the Attorney General of the Federation Nigeria here, and you people withdraw the statement of what? Him being a terrorist. You have withdrawn. So are you not seeing yourself, ridiculing yourself, and at the same time bringing yourself Nigeria image down? You understand? Because when you say something A, you should stand by that A, and now you people are going back. Okay, you come up again that now you are ready even to tender the document against Simon Ekpa for his what? Extradition. Point of correction, please. Mr. CDF, you don't have the criteria. Nigeria doesn't have it. And why did I say this? Listen to me. There are UN laws and there is what we call the EU law. You understand? Nigeria have met the EU, met so that they can as well talk to the Finnish land, that is the Finland, based on their extradition. And under their law, their citizens can never be allowed to be tried outside their country. Are you listening to me? Their citizen is not permitted and can never be allowed to be tried outside. And moreover, you people have already withdrawn the case of being a terrorist, saying it was a cyber. You understand? It was a social media something. You understand me? So on what ground now are you coming up with evidence? And how sure or how confident do you have? Or what kind of strong evidence do you have you think you can use to defeat Simon Ekpa in ICC? ICC, International Criminal Court, is not the court of Nigeria whereby you turn things upside down. And in fact, it's just a say until you carry it out. You understand me? So it's against their law. That's number one. Number two, Nigeria did not have that bilateral relationship with Finland.
But if,
even as I'm talking to you, my beloved, Now, currently, Finland doesn't have their this thing based here in Nigeria. Them and Norway, as I'm talking to you. So that relationship is not there. That partnership is not there. Is it now that the partnership will now come? Or the fellowship or the relationship will come because of Simon Ekpa? Congratulations. Now listen again. Simon Ekpa is not a citizen of Nigeria as I'm talking to you.
So,
and it's not even holding the
where does he hail from?
the passport of Nigeria anymore. And let me tell you again, for your information, Simon Ekpa was once a commander of the armed force of the Finland before retired and become one of their political personnel currently now. So do you see that they have met all notification what qualifies him a citizen of Finland that makes Finland not to?
But Pastor, yesterday, 2 of Simon Ekpa associates were released. So do you think
4? There are 4.
Yeah.
4.
2 was released yesterday.
Total come 4. There are 4. They have been released.
Okay, now 4 have been released. So now
4 have been released.
So do you think,
even as I'm talking to you, Simon Ekpa himself concerning his case is they're already on it, complying on it.
So do you think it shows that Simon Ekpa is innocent of all the charges? Because if 4 of his associates were released, so don't you think there is a victory behind the tunnel?
Of course. Like I said before, Finland is an hero. Finland have a standard. Finland is not. They have their own law, and they are not the one. They are not the people that can go against their own personal law. They have their own country law, as a sovereign nation, mind you. And there are many things that we play against Nigeria extraditing Simon Ekpa. One, you must be a nation that regard the law.
So
you must be a nation that value life. You must be a nation, you understand me, that respect human rights. And if you watch all these things that value both life, if you watch all these things, in Nigeria, cow is more important than a human being. Nigeria doesn't value life, and they don't value law, and they don't value human rights. The Europeans, the UN, the ICC, they value all these things. You see, all these things that we play against Nigeria and against CDS Musa, if any eventuality comes that he will finally appear in the ICC to start with. You get it now. And let me tell you, for your information again, another thing that we play against Nigeria or playing against CDS Musa and Nigeria too, let me mention this. Every country under the law have rights. The citizens have their right to do protest.
Okay.
It is their right, and that is the only way to remove president or to correct presidents of a country. Nigeria is not the first country to go on rally or on protest. And moreover, the current president now, the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, was once part of the people who organized protests during Jonathan regime. There are many people dance in Ojota, dance everywhere in Nigeria when he increased fuel to 120 per liter in order to remove subsidy. Am I right?
Yes, very true.
In this very country and our very watch. The same man now see the price of fuel today. You understand? If people should rise up for protest, he shouldn't be angry. Because what goes around comes around. You understand me? You see all these things, and let me tell you again, those 8 years, 9 years, 10 years, 11 years that protested and was arrested and detained for 90 days, no food, which many of them collapsed in the court when they were brought out, when they were taken to the court. Some of them collapsed, they fainted, you understand? And which the first judge stood up. He couldn't handle that case. He stood up and walked away. All these things are playing against Nigeria constitution, and it will play against Nigeria when it comes to International Court of Justice.
all these things are playing against.
Yes, because Oyibos are watching it. Yeah, I could remember somebody like the very dark man. They carry it up, not only him, with the other human rights activists. The thing went viral. And for another thing is this. Currently now, I saw, but I can't vividly see the newspaper that carried it. I don't know if my brother will remind me. Whereby the third most corrupt country and president, number 1 Kenya, and they mention our president. Are you getting it? They mention
Uhuru Kenyatta. That's Kenya president. Uhuru
Kenya
Kenyatta.
president, number 1, followed by our Nigerian president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. All these things is not giving a good reputation of the country. And the ICC will look into all these things. And let me tell you, see, as I'm talking to you now, Musa is busy pointing at what is he called? This man in Finland.
Samuel Ekpa.
Samuel Ekpa. Yesterday, bomb blast, Abuja. Jigawa people have been murdered in a cold blood. In Zamfara state, as I'm talking to you, about 3 local governments, or more than that, now everybody don't travel. What do I mean by everybody traveling? They are scared of their life because some group of terrorists have given them a mandate and amount to pay. Everybody must submit. You understand? 100 million. And it was shared among each families. I remember that was last year, whereby the same Zamfara entered one local government because of his cow that they killed. And now some people pay 30,000, some 10,000. You know, he give them the levies that they must pay. In Nigeria, and Sidious Musa is in Nigeria and this thing is happening his side. Why not him handle that thing? What stops him from handling it? What stops him from, you know, facing it? Then you are pointing on somebody that is very, very far away from Nigeria. That is the person you are accusing. Are you not seeing, or do you think that all these things that we are talking here, that the international bodies are not hearing it, or they are not watching?
Yeah.
Many of them have information, concrete information more than you and I. As I'm talking to you, UK, USA, I was shocked that somebody called me in Germany one certain time. He called me, he was asking, I was like, no, and he said that is true, that they have seen it. Shocked me that is in Nigeria. You understand? So they are more informed than me and you. So I wonder how Sidious Musa feel or believe that he can go to ICC and defend and defeat and come back victoriously.
Pastor, thank you so much for that wonderful
submission
of yours. Thank you so much, sir.
For that wonderful question, the anchor of this good platform. First and foremost, I want to say, someone has come out to say, or has outlined countless times that he said that the Nigerian government cannot win Biafra with a barrel of gun for the second time. Now when he said that, see, Nigerian government cannot win Biafra with a barrel of gun, it means that nobody needs to die for them to exit Nigeria. Now, Ojukwu fought Biafra in a different dimension. Now, Mazen Kanu did it via his own dimension. So Ekpa is taking it globally. And now, we've seen world body recognize Biafra. We've seen the UN and then some other global body have come out to endorse the Biafra struggle. So kudos to him, it is a plus. Some persons have come out to say that Ekpa should be discredited, the likes of Ohanes Ndigbo and that of the Southeastern governors. But my question is that you said Ekpa should not be taken serious. Then who should be taken serious? The government who is not willing to protect our people? Is it the people who have refused to speak up when the Igbo man has been marginalized in the country? Is it the same governors who have become tools in the hands of their Fulani master. So for you to even have a character like Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu to have come out to say enough is enough, that we are tired of this contraption called one Nigerians. It shows that these people have this mindset that see they can no longer be the slave. So for him to have even gone as far as to hire lobbyists that will speak on behalf of Biafra in the world in the UN summit, to me it's a plus, and that alone the voice of Biafrans will be heard globally, and the voice of an Igbo man is also being heard globally. Now let me take it back the line. When Southern Sudan and South Sudan wanted parted ways, nobody killed each other, nobody go through the route of violence. It was done amicably. So Simon Ekpa is doing it amicably for him to convince world leaders that this thing is possible, and why the government of the day, the present government of Nigeria, are not seeing it that way. Thank you. You can also
to the government, to the Nigerian government be worried about it.
Why would they be worried? The same people have sent assassins to kill Simon Ekpa. Now only he has escaped. So see, one thing about it is that the government of the day, they are panicking. There's panic. You know what it is now? Say a particular tribe or a major tribe to exit your country. You know how an Igbo man is. You know the investment of an Igbo man is in the country. Now imagine in Nigeria without an Igbo man. Let's just imagine that. I mean, dominance. That means the Hausa man would now dominate virtually every government parastatals in Nigeria. So now the reason why the Igbo man is still believe that's Nigeria is because the Igbo man is still in the contraption called Nigeria. But eventually, if the Igbo man leaves, my brother, the Igbo man will know the true meaning of Nigeria, and then we now know who owns Nigeria. Just like what Angwabula said, he said they are not scared of the Igbos parting, exiting Nigerians. That was what he said. He said they are not scared. Indirectly, that means the other tribe would not have sense of belonging in the country. And we know it. We know it. I know it too. And that normal man now has the spirit of dominance. You cannot dominate him. If a Fulani man has the spirit of dominance, for you to dominate him, it will take ages. In terms of population, you cannot dominate them. So one thing is that Ekpa have foreseen this whole thing. That was why he championed this Biafra struggle. And now, gradually, it is now becoming a reality in this contraction called Nigeria. Now, there are some Igbo men are even tired of the system called Nigeria, just because they feel their brother is still in president. Man, my brother, I can bet you, come 2027, the Yorubas will be championing the Oduduwa Republic more than the Igbo man. I can bet you that. That I am very certain of. Yes, we will championing because it is certain when their president, when their brother is being kicked away from the presidency, already there is a plot, and which he himself cannot escape. The president himself knows that there's a plot, and then the big shots in the north are forming alliance. You know it. RFI, a powerful influence in the north, is not in the league. Sorry, is not in good terms with the president. And now nobody can take that factor. What RFI did, or see that made President Tinubu emerge as the president via his own influence. And then we have also the likes of Angulai, which is the chairman of the Northern Order Forum. He said, post that election, that the Northern Order Forum supported Tinubu, but come 2027, Tinubu will not get their support. So what does that mean? Now if the average Northern person is not giving the vote, now where will they get the vote? It just come by 2027. The same thing the universe have tagged the Igbos for. Now they will be the master mind of it, because I can bet you by 2027 Yoruba will stop, and that's the slogan that will continue to trend, is that we are tired of the country, we want to follow the suit of the Igbo man and exit the country, and then the Igbo man now will not take them, tag them for being unserious, because now that the Igbo man is championing for the exit, we are saying the Igbo man is not serious. There are claims that the Igbo man is not serious, but I can bet you when the system will not catch up with you, then you will know why the Igbo man has been championing to exit Nigeria. Thank you for always coming.
And by careful when they could bust stomach, ya be if I would do no Irakupo. Careful chain no dink no drop or I if you no dink your only action. Na Eastern News 24 whereby when you tell your boss here, Joe Ekpa, can be seen no